welcome back to the channel, and today a book haul. These are the books I bought through November. Actually, they're probably a lot of October's books as well, but I've already done a autumn kind of book haul already. I already went through all those books, but today I have 25 books that I've picked up recently. I've got some good deals in there, but I bought some new releases as well, so let's just crack straight on. Firstly, I have this. This is a masterpiece in disarray. Sorry, it is sealed, so it is a bit shiny. This is basically about the making of Dune by David Lynch, a movie I actually quite like. I think it's underrated. So I picked this up. It's got a nice, it's like a limited edition, shiny sprayed edges on that one there. That actually cost me £17. That is the most expensive book I will be showing today. The next book is another new release. It is by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's Letters from Father Christmas. This has just come out a couple of weeks ago, this one. This cost me £16 on pre-order. I actually pre-ordered that one. Next up, a series I love, another pre-ordered new release, and that is Sharpe's Command by Bernard Cornwell. This is the latest Sharpe book, but not the most recent in the chronology. It's a video I should probably make, really. It's a bit confusing. Next up, a discounted new book. I saw Babel by R.F. Kuang, brand new for £5 or about just over $6. So I thought it was quite a good deal, so I picked that up. As was this book, Rule of Wolves. This is a Leigh Bardugo book. It's the second book in the King of Scars duology. I had the first one. It only cost me £3 or about, less than $4. So it was quite cheap new. Next up, I have some books I picked up from private sellers. First up is one from my childhood, a bit of a nostalgia by this one. This is the Troll Tooth Wars by Steve Jackson. This actually came out in 1989. I remember on release day, my cousin, he's a little bit older than me, we went out, he picked this up. I read through the first chapter or two, absolutely loved it. It's very kind of sword and sorcery. So I actually picked up a copy of my own shortly after. And then, lost it as I was a child or whatever. But then I decided to pick it up. And this actually did cost me £10 to get it posted. It was in good condition. I did want one because you can only get it in paperback that was going to survive a read. So I had to pay a little bit more for that. Next up, I have an omnibus by Stephen King. This is Skeleton Crew and Different Seasons. I managed to get this posted for about £8. It does have a lot of his short stories in it, and a couple in there that I need to read for my multiverse read through that I'm doing, my Dark Tower extended read through. And next is another Stephen King. I need to pick up Revival for part of that read through, and I got this posted for £5. So that's all of the private seller books that I bought this month. Next up, I have some of my used books that I picked up this month that were not pricey, but were a little bit more. First, it's Kazuo Ishiguro, Never Let Me Go. Sorry about the pronunciation of that one. This cost me £2.50 or about $3. This is quite a big book on Booktube at the moment. One that did sound quite intriguing to me. So when I saw it for cheap, I did pick it up. Next up is Haruki Murakami, a novelist that I really want to get into. This one is Birthday Stories. It looks like it might be a short story collection of some kind. But this was £2, so not too much really there. I saw a David Gemmell book I didn't own. I'm trying to work on a David Gemmell kind of set of shelves at the moment to try and pick up his books before I start them. This one is called Dark Moon. It was in very good condition. It was £2 as well. Also for I think it was £1.99 or £2. Hilary Mantel. This is The Mirror and the Light. I have another book in this kind of series. This comes very heavily recommended, and for a big old hardback that cheap, it was a bit of a deal. Next, we have Flaubert. Next, we have Flaubert, Madame Bovary. This is one of the, I think it's Oxford's classics, these ones. And this one cost me £1.50 or, what was that, $1.80 maybe? The next books are all going to cost me £1. So I got in sale a Wrath of Empire by Brian McClellan. This is a second book in the I think it's Gods of Blood and Powder series. I don't have the first book yet. I was actually looking for that book, not this book, but it was only £1, so I kind of had to get it. Next up, a bit of a classic, Joseph Heller, Catch-22. It's 50th anniversary edition. That was £1. One book that I was trying to get earlier in the year for a read along on Michael K. Vaughan's channel was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Exploits of Brigadier Gerard. I managed to pick that up for 99p. As did I the Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham. I think I've already got a copy of Day of the Triffids, but I couldn't be sure, so I just picked one up just in case it is on the bucket list, as was the Seeds of Time by John Wyndham. So someone obviously got rid of a couple of their John Wyndham books at that point. But for 99 pence, or just over $1, it's worth doing. Also for £1, I managed to pick up this big yellow book of Raymond Chandler. There is the man himself on the back. I have the Everyman's Library collection of Raymond Chandler, but there's a couple of stories in here that aren't in that book. So I picked this up because it was only £1. And then we also have Scythe. This is a book that's been doing the rounds on Booktube for about a year or so now, and it was only £1. So someone was moving their copy on. I thought I'd pick it up and check it out. Then finally, my favourite bit. These are from the bargain bin, so to speak. First, Devil in a Blue Dress. This was 75 pence, or about $1. Yeah, this looks really, really good. This is actually a book that's quite high up on my bucket list, so this is one I will actually read in the next few years, unlike some of the others. For 50 pence, so that's about 70 cents maybe, I got Ernest Hemingway, The Old Man and the Sea. Just a nice little book there. I got another copy of The Chrysalids because, again, it was just 50 pence. So I picked up another copy of The Chrysalids. I picked up some Voltaire, Penguin Classics. Again, just 50 pence. And then finally, for just 20 pence or 25 cents, The Gun by C.S. Forrester. I just found this like a swap meet. Yeah, so all of these books here, I got all of those for less than $5. It was a really good deal. I think in total, all the books I bought like 25 books. It was like £95 or about $115. So I'm paying, $3.80 maybe, and maybe $4.50 per book. And most of that's just because of new releases and pre-orders I had in. So I'm pretty happy with my haul for the last kind of 30 days. More books than I usually buy, but so many good deals, I kind of couldn't help myself. Let me know if you've been caught with your pants down on the good deals recently, maybe on the 100 book buying ban, so you can't buy any books at the moment. Commiserations, I'm definitely not ever joining that, but good luck to you.